Hey, what's up, rock stars? It's Rox coming to you today with a review for Power Season 6, Episode 6. So let's get to it, shall we? All right, you guys, so the clock is ticking. 24 hours, $2 million for that dumbass Tariq. And how about Tariq is working with Vincent? Some of you guys pointed that out in my comments, and you were correct. Okay, he knew that his parents was gonna be good for $2 million, his parents and Tommy. So he gonna work with Vincent to try to get it, and then supposedly they gonna split the shit in half. But what he doesn't know is that Vincent has plans on getting the money and then killing everybody when it's done. He's so fucking stupid. Vincent leaves and it's just Ghost and Tommy there, and they talking about whether or not Tommy is gonna come on board, and Ghost was like, what you mean if? And Tommy was just like, I don't work for you. We ain't boys no more. Like, well, why you just automatically assuming that I'm gonna do this? If I do this, okay, that don't mean I'm working for you. I'm working with you. And Ghost was just like, well, excuse the fuck out of me. Okay, you're right. We not boys no more, but we are brothers. So I'm asking you, can you help me get Tariq's dumb ass back? Tommy says, yeah. Tommy gonna get the drugs from Jason, and Ghost say he got somebody that he can get good with, to get this money and at least get half of it. And Tommy was like, who? Leverage. That's what Ghost called it. Don't worry about it, I got it. And we already know who the leverage is, okay? The same one that shut the city down. Tate was like, nigga, what? Fuck you think this is? A Bank of America? No, I ain't giving you no damn money from my campaign. I need the shit to run on it. What do you need? He said, well, he need 2, but he only asking for 1. Just 1 million. Nigga, I ain't giving you shit. Oh, then that's when James got to turn into Ghost and say, remember I got that recording of you saying that you was skimming money off the top of this campaign. So if I put this out, your campaign gonna be over. Well, we know we can't have that happen. He was just like, look, the accountants be going over that money all the time. Like, I can't just have a fucking $1 million missing out of my account. And then he says, look, I'm gonna have it right back to you. I just need it, and I'm gonna give it right back to you to be right back in your account. They won't even know it's missing. Tate is just like, okay, he ain't really got no choice. All right, that money better be fucking back. Okay, Ghost said, don't worry about it. I got it. I'm gonna get that money back to you. Okay, I just need this $1 million. I thought it was interesting that we find out that Governor Tate used to be New York's finest. I said, oh, I guess Courtney and them had to throw something in there. Because last week I was just like, why are we still going through, what is Governor Tate around for? Okay, but now we're starting to get a little bit more of Governor Tate. Yeah, he used to be a police, and Ghost knows that. All right, well, make sure you do remember that I ain't your bitch. Ghost says, fine, just make the calls, okay? We ain't got time for all your, hairy hair on your balls trying to prove who's man around here. So then Ghost leaves him. He tries to go and get Andre on board. First, Andre is like, are you shitting me? Ain't nobody doing all that. You trying to set me up. And he's like, nope, I'm not. Come on, you just get on there. You just move all this weight, and just make it happen. And Dre was just like, not with Overly Dedicated all over me. I just now realized that Overly Dedicated wasn't in this episode at all. We had to deal with Extremely Annoying. But you know what? That was an okay trade-off, I guess. Ghost says, what if I can get Overly Dedicated off your back? Governor Tate can go into the foster system and wipe her name out and make sure that you have your baby and that she's not in the system and all of that. Well, that's what Dre wants ultimately. So, all right. What I need to do, move all this weight as fast as you fucking can. I mean, like yesterday. Dre was like, wait a minute, so why all of a sudden you trust me? He says, I don't. That's why you gonna work with Alphonse. I say, Alphonse ain't never been right. That name ain't never been right, okay? So when Alphonse came in there kind of with that cocky look on his face, I said, Alphonse is gonna be trouble. Now, we see Tommy, he working on his part of the money. He goes and gets a whole bunch of drugs from Jason, and Jason was like, what's up, Tommy? You ain't never got this much drugs from me. Don't worry about it. Just take the check and come on, give me these drugs, okay? Well, what's they for? He said, do you really want to know? Jason's like, I guess I don't really need to know. Goes back to Tommy's warehouse, and, he thanks Tommy, for doing this. And Tommy was just like, oh, you ain't got to thank me. I'm not doing it for you. That's kind of his attitude. I said, if you guys don't stop this scorned lovers act, like, I cannot. Ghost is just so, appalled by Tommy's reaction. We just gonna sell these drugs and we gonna be done. So, Ghost gets in this car and he leaves. So then Tommy's crew comes in there And Tommy tells them, look, I got a shitload of drugs. The shit need to be moved overnight. All of this, okay? Big boxes. It needs to be done. Oh, and I can't pay you. Well, of course, what's his name? Spanky and the other one with the big glasses, or is that the same one? Anyway, they was like, fuck, we don't work for free. And Tommy was just like, I don't have time to be getting a new crew. Like, you don't do this. Like, am I gonna have to kill you? They was like, well, you ain't really got time, like you said. All right. They got problems with this. And then the big one, he say he'll do it. You can just pay me later. Well, I guess that means Spanky and the other one, they in on it too. Tommy says, okay, so y'all going to move the weight tonight. He leave on out. And they was like, fool, we was negotiating. Okay, call him old company ass nigga. Now, James is on his way back to the club, I believe. When he gets there, extremely annoying, and a new detective are on the beat now. They trying to question him about, Proctor shooting at his apartment, his penthouse, and where was Tariq? They saying without saying that Tariq is maybe a suspect. They want to talk to him. Speaking of Tariq, Vincent goes and scares Tasha. Okay, Tasha don't know shit about what's going on because you don't know, Ghost don't never tell her shit. So he catch her on the street and he says, hey, Tasha, okay, you don't know me or nothing, but I work with your son. He crossed me on some drugs and shit, so I had to go in and take the little nigga. Now I'm trying to get $2 million from his daddy and his ghost daddy. His god daddy. And if he don't, then we gonna kill him. So he going to put a little battery in Tasha's back just to kind of, up the ante. Like, come on now, get this $2 million to me. So then when Vincent goes back and gets in the car, what that boy name is, Tariq was like, I told you, she was going to bite. She didn't even know nothing about it. He was just like, yeah, because that's how they all are. They don't tell nobody nothing. He know his family like the back of his hand. So then Ghost goes back to Tommy's house. He tries to be diplomatic and thanks Keisha for her help. I'm not doing it for you. I said, bitch, will you go sit down somewhere? Go somewhere. Tommy was just like, Keisha, let us talk. I know you not trying to tell me, what he tried to kill you. He put all them bullets in your... Girl, go some fucking where. He finally get her to go out the room. Tommy says, I got the drugs, or, it's a whole lot. We gonna need some help. And Ghost was like, it's okay. I got some help, And Tommy was like, you do? Who? He said, just somebody I know from the streets. He was like, from the streets? You trust him? And he was like, yeah. Okay. I'm not quite sure why he doesn't tell him it's Andre. Are we not supposed to know? Y'all, so much shit and dirt has happened with Andre. I can't remember if Tommy don't know about Andre. Yeah, Tommy would kill Andre if he saw him right now. So, okay, I remember now. But they don't get to talk long because Tasha come busting in. Ghost, you didn't tell me about Vincent. Who the fuck is Vincent? He took Tariq. Why you didn't tell me it's the $2 million and yada, yada, yada. Of course, Ghost always treats Tasha like an afterthought, like, oh, God, here go the nagging wife again. He goes on and tells her that they need $2 million by tomorrow. And she was just like, okay, well, I'm going to, I'm going to clean it. And Keisha was just like, oh, no, you not, because I'm already doing it. I'm cleaning it through my salon and everything. She was like, fine. Okay, let your dumb ass clean it. Okay, as long as you doing that shit right. But you're not going to tell me I'm not going to be involved in this. This is my fucking son. Now, Ghost leaves that scene and goes back over to Tate's. I guess he's trying to get this money. And there's some discussion about, raising money as usual for his campaign. So Ghost is starting to get desperate. Like, we ain't got time to be worried about this accountant and the money and all of this. Okay, you know what? He comes up with this. Let's just have a cash fundraiser. All right. People can sit down one-on-one with Tate. They bring cash. They are able to talk to him directly, get their, issues addressed, and they give us the cash. Okay. You put it right in his account. It's already there. We ain't got to worry about it. All right. So Ramona loves it. Of course, Tate don't love it because he don't want to be trying to get involved with no more of this ghost shit. But he can't say that. So Ramona says it's a great idea. We're going to have this fundraiser, yada, yada, yada. Okay, Ghost throw in, there's a little girl who's also sickly who needs some money, and could he do that? He's like, I really wish I could. And Ramona's like, of course he can. This is, he's running for governor. These kind of things are all helping his campaign. That damn Tate was so upset with Ghost. I said, boy, he plays an old shady politician so good. And of course, Ramona's gonna agree with anything that Ghost says because, you know, according to her, Ghost damn near walk on water. Now, back at the daycare, Keisha's showing Tasha how she been cleaning this money and she got it all fucked up. Tasha was like, this is not how I showed you. You know, you done messed everything up. Of course she did because she's stupid. She's Keisha. That y'all shouldn't be cleaning no damn money, and that's why Tommy dumbass got Keisha doing it, about to get everybody in trouble. Thank God for Tasha. While she trying to show her Zig, you know, the street hustler, the one that's supposed to be protecting, he come in, and he, you know, real shady looking, and of course Keisha know a dope boy when she sees one, so he come in, you know, Tasha says, Keisha, can you excuse us for a second? And, you know, she was like, you know, don't be coming up here basically on my place of business in the middle of the day. You know, here's your fucking money, go on somewhere. So when he leaves, Keisha was like, who is that? You know, she tried to say it was somebody she was dating. She was like, and I know a dope boy. So who is it? Well, now Tasha got her own little thing going here. You know, she been moving weight her own self and cleaning it through the daycare. Keisha wants in. I said, so you just automatically tell, I mean, I guess she wasn't gonna be able to get Keisha off her back, but still, you gonna tell her the whole operation? Oh yes. So child, they go to the strip club, and we see how Epiphany got the strippers selling the drugs. So Tasha got it, you know, it's still grassroots. You know, it ain't big time like Ghost and Truth and Tommy and all of that, but you know, you gotta start somewhere, and Tasha has the brains also. Tasha gotta be able to pay her bills, right? And Ghost ain't trying to pay him for it, so oh well, a girl gotta do what a girl gotta do. But as far as moving this weight, everybody on the streets, everybody is moving it, okay, getting it done, making the money. Dre, who has Alphonse supposed to be, you know, helping sell these fucking drugs, Alphonse is in there getting a coffee. He was like, nigga, not a coffee break. Alphonse was like, you do your shit your way and I'm gonna do my shit my way. Because Dre is like, all these motherfuckers over there in the corner selling the drugs that you should be selling that we need to hurry up and get off. And yeah, Alphonse ain't got time to be listening to that. So Dre was like, fuck it, you know, when times get hard, you gotta handle it yourself. Dre go over there and stab the damn competition. I said, well, I guess that works too. But when it's all said and done, everybody has sold their drugs on Tommy's end. Ghost has his money on his end. $2 million. We get in the car, we about to take it and meet Vincent. While they in the car, like I said, the scorned lovers, you know, Tommy, what are we doing? I said, if that ain't a scorned lover expression, I know something. You know, Tommy is just kind of looking at him. You can tell it's sort of tearing him apart a little bit, but he was just like, look, we just gonna move this weight, and then we, you know, gonna give him the money and we gonna be done. And that's gonna be that, okay? But they don't even get to do that because while they driving, they get stopped by Jason. Jason don't trust the fact that these two are working together again. They was like, we not working together no more. Okay, Jason was like, bullshit. He knows a job when he see one. That's why he gonna take these $2 million that they got there. And Ghost was like, Jason, for real, we not lying to you, and we need that money for real. We need it. Okay, and Jason says, okay, well, you know, I'm not just a horrible man. I'm gonna give you this $1 million back. But consider this other $1 million y'all paid up for, you know, y'all past due payments. And I said, that Jason is a mess. Jason needs to die. If Ghost and Tommy can't figure nothing else out, that motherfucker need to die before they go their separate ways. So now it's just like, what the fuck are we gonna do? We only got $1 million. Ghost was like, the only thing that we can do. So they go to Vincent, okay? They got $1 million. $1 million is better than no million, right? Well, that ain't what Vincent want to hear. So now we're gonna have to beat Tariq's ass in your face. I said, finally. Somebody had to do it. You know, it sucks that it was Vincent and everything, but that nigga needed his ass fucked up a long time ago, okay? So we sit Tariq in this chair. They got James and Tommy tied up, you know, in front of them. And I actually did feel bad, not for Tariq's ass, but for Ghost to have to sit there and watch their son get beat up like that, you know. Because they were just like, Vincent, what are you doing? Like, this is not you. Like, you know, they thought that he was about to just like beat him to death, I guess. And you could tell that shit was hurting. Tariq was looking on. I said, that's what your stupid ass get. Up here playing in the big league. Okay, then you gonna get fucked up like one. Right when they look like Vincent is about to stab him, he pull out a switchblade. That goes jump up like, no. I was just like, oh. Don't kill the boy in front. I didn't want you to kill him. I just want you to beat his ass. You know, he been needed it. But he don't kill him. He cut him loose. And he tell James, Ghost, and Tommy, listen, I ain't fucking around with you guys. Y'all got 24 more fucking hours to give me my damn mother $1 million. Okay, and then skedaddle. And then when they leave, Tariq was like, what was that about? That wasn't in the plan. And Vincent was like, yeah, and you told them they was going to have my $2 million. Okay, so it's my plan now. They back at Tommy's house. They trying to figure out how they going to get this money together now for Tariq. Keisha was like, Tasha, you not going to say nothing? Oh, big mouth bitch. Okay, Tasha was like, well, I have a connect. They was like, a connect? You? Yeah, I got a connect. And James, Ghost was like, well, take me to him. Let me make sure that he legit. No, nigga, you not touching my connect. He my connect, and I'm fine with it. I'm going to get what we need. Just let me handle this whole thing. Then when Ghost and Tasha leave, then Keisha going to tell Tommy again, you know, when this is over, this is it. I'm not playing all this. Girl, don't nobody listen to you. I mean, actually, Tommy does listen to you, but that don't... That could change at any moment. Tasha goes and does what she has to do. She lets Zig know she needs the drugs. She get a whole bunch of them. He was like, you never got this much before. Don't worry about it. Okay. And we're going to move all this. So, you know, I guess she's going to put the strippers really to work. So when Zig is leaving, Tasha's like, okay, so we should be good on that front. All right. And then Keisha was like, oh my God, Tasha, the police. I said, see, bitch, that's how you can't be no dope girl. You can't be number one because your ass is too fucking scared. Now, the police might just be walking down the street, just got him a donut some fucking way, and you nervous. Girl, go on in that back room some damn where. It turns out, you know, it is extremely annoying, and the other detective, they come in, they talk to Tasha. They want to question her about the shooting at the penthouse. Oh, Tasha don't know nothing about it. I was like, girl, do you not watch the news? I mean, I guess granted, it did happen the night before and she ain't had time to be looking at the news. But damn, it was your old penthouse. It seemed like everybody would be talking about this. It wasn't just like a little pow, pow, pow. It was like... People would know about that. So I was just like, okay. Anyway, she didn't know. Oh, and you didn't know that Proctor was the one that was killed? No, she didn't know. Okay. Well, they want to talk to Tariq because Tariq is the one that was there or had been the last that they known he was there. So they want to talk to him ASAP. Now, while that is going on, Ghost goes and talks to cousin Benny. Okay. Proctor's cousin. And Ghost, you know, gives him his condolences. Cousin Benny was like, you know, I appreciate that. You know, Proctor always spoke high of you. Ghost says, well, you know, I do have something for you. You know, Proctor came to my house and was staying with me because he told me that there was an Igor, somebody or the other, you know, that he was testifying against. And so, you know, that's probably the person that killed him in my penthouse. And Cousin Benny was like, I appreciate that. You know, anything that you need from me, you know, you can just ask. And Ghost was like, well, I do need something from you. Proctor kind of told me a little bit about what you do and everything, and I was just hoping that, you know, he could move some of his weight in his club. And he was like, how much you talking? He says, as much as you can, and it needs to be done in 24 hours. So it looked like Cousin Benny might be in. I said, now we never knew exactly what Cousin Benny did do, right? Okay. So time is running out for Ghost, okay? Tate wants his fucking money back, and he means now, Ghost, you said you was giving me that money back. If they show that it's not there, then it's gonna be some shit. You know, you need to hurry and get this money back. And then when he's leaving out, Tasha come busting in because now again Tasha ain't knew something that goes, and you know he like, oh, here come the nagging wife again. Why you didn't tell me that Proctor's dead? You know, that he was killed in the penthouse. Now they want to question Tariq as a witness. Ghost was like, well, you know, I know for a fact that Vincent don't want the police sniffing around, so I'll just call him and see if, you know, we can get Tariq, borrow him for a minute so he can talk to the police and get them off our back. Make the call, set it up, and I'll handle it. And he was like, you'll handle it? Yes, I'll handle it. Okay. So I guess her handling it is her meeting with Vincent instead of Ghost, and getting Tariq so that they can go and talk to the investigators or whatever. So she gets in the truck, you know, because Vincent got Tariq in the car, and he tells Tariq again, listen, and some shit go down and you try something, you try to leave or say something, everybody dead. Okay, you need to remember that. Okay, so then Tasha get in there, Tariq, baby, are you okay? No, Mom, I'm scared. Okay, we ain't got time for this. Listen, get on out, talk to the people, bring his ass back here. All right. So when she gets out the car and they walking to go meet with the detectives in the little cafe, she was like, you're not going to go back? And he was like, I got to go back, Mom. She's just like, what? And they go into the cafe, And you know, Tariq, he puts on the, you know, really scared young black man, you know. They're like, okay, so where were you when the shooting happened? He says, well, I was home, but he left. Okay, he went to go get some hot chocolate. And they were like, okay, well, you just left out the back door, you know, and snuck out the back, and you leave your house that way. And he says, well, there's this racist old white man on the 12th floor who always treats him bad, you know, saying that he shouldn't live there and everything. He just wanted to avoid him. Okay, of course that's something that they are going to follow. That's a lead that they got to go check. So I was just like, that's why he's so stupid by saying that, but whatever, you know. Of course Tasha's sitting there listening to him, knowing the nigga lying, but you know, just like, okay, is that enough for you? Is that all you needed? Okay, well, I guess for now. So they let Tariq go. And so when they were walking back to the car, she was like, why did you lie like that? And he was just like, it don't even matter, because, you know, once this is all done, I overheard Vincent saying that he gonna kill all three of us, me, Dad, and Tommy. When she tries to give him a hug, she realizes that he's all bruised up, and, you know, he was just like, I'm fine, don't worry about it. He go and get back in the truck. And then Vincent said, remember, I want my money. So Tasha goes back and tells Ghost and Tommy that, you know, Tariq told him that Vincent said that he was gonna kill him all, you know, once he got his money. Well, they relying on Zig's money, you know, from his drugs, but when old boy brings the money in, it's only $40,000. So you about $960,000 short. They was like, what the fuck? He was like, man, on Yelp he only got 2 stars. Like, what you want me to do? Okay, 40,000. That's all he was able to get. So that is not gonna work. On top of that, Tate is all over Ghost. He needs his fucking money back now. Ghost said he can't put Tate off no longer. Shit is real dire. I said, why don't y'all just go rob a bank or something? I mean, that's the fantastic shit y'all been having going on this show anyway. I mean, why not? But no, what they come up with is they gonna have a fundraiser, okay, at Truth. And then they'll rob Truth, because all of these people will be there. They make, you know, what Ghost wanted it to happen. They would bring their money so that they can meet with Tate, all right? And so everybody had their cash there, all these rich people, their jewelry and everything. Then we'll have somebody come in there, rob them, take all the money. We'll have all our money for the, you know, for the $2 million, and let that be that, okay? Keisha was just like, and what if something happens, you know, at Truth? And they was like, you're right, we need a plan B. Okay, score one for Keisha, dumbass. Let's go and steal one of Vincent's boys. He got one of ours, we gonna go get one of his. So they go and kidnap one of Vincent's boys. So now they got some leverage. So later on that night, the fundraiser. Tate is pleased with Ghost. Okay, the money is back. Anything for you, Officer Tate. And then he gives him the copy of the recording that he had of Tate. He says, this is the only copy that I have. So, you know, we giving it to you, and now we even Steven. So then we get on with the fundraiser, and everybody is working the room. Okay, Ghost and Tasha, you know, they like, oh, you know, a happy couple. We got Tate there working the room, Ramona there working the room. You know, everybody is working the room. In the background, looked like Alphonse got a plan of his own, okay? Dre was like, look, nigga, if you got a plan, I need to be in on it. I need to know what's going on. Alphonse was like, don't worry about me, I got this. Okay, so Dre is like, oh, that's one problem, okay? The next problem is when Dre goes back into Truth and he sees everybody working the room, he sees Spanky or some shit. He's like, what the fuck is he doing here? Okay, and the other one with the glasses. So then the Spanky or whatever his name is, he notices Dre and was like, what the fuck is Dre doing here? All right, he about to go kill Dre. I said, well, you stick to the plan, but no, we can't let Dre go. I said, well, I guess I do understand in this case. So Dre go running off, and Spanky or whatever his name go chasing after him, okay? But he can't find Dre. So fine, they got a job that they need to do. All right, so they get dressed up, Alphonse and Tommy's 2 dumb boys. They get dressed up in their whole Robert garb and everything. And I was thinking to myself, like, I know that they don't have a crew no more. You know, that Tommy, this is what he got to work with and everything. But it was just like, why would you use them? Like, you didn't think that they would be noticeable? I was just like, I mean, I guess not to a crowd of rich people like that. But I still was just like, this is not going to work. So anyway, while they're in there working this fundraiser, then, you know, they come in there, they're gonna rob everybody. You know, everybody, you know, hands up, you know. And Tate is looking at everything. The Tate now, he looking around and he was just like, I know that nigga. And Ghost was just like looking around like, oh, who he talking about? He talking about Alphonse. So, but whatever, they robbing. Okay, we want all the men on this side. We want all the women on this side, you know. First, Tate was looking around like maybe he thought it might have been Ghost, but Tasha put some extra on it. It was like, you know, when Alphonse comes up to him and wants his Rolex watch, you know, put it in the bag, nigga. You know, Ghost was just like, looking at him like, motherfucker, remember, I'm the one that put you to this job. Tasha was like, James, just do what he asked. I said, girl, you about to give it away with that shit. Even Tate is looking around like, what is happening? He keep on saying, I know that fool. All right. I said, oh, it's about to mess up. Okay. So we get Tommy's boys. They leave out. At least they got sense enough. They got their shit. They leaving. Sticking to the plan. Alphonse, dumbass. He walking out. He see Ramona. He said, hey, I know you. Ain't you the chick that was on TV that had the sex tape? Okay. He asking her all these questions. And I was like, fool, if you don't get your ass out of there. And Ghost was like, oh, see, when you get dummies off the street. All right. And Ghost was like, listen, you know, he go and slide the gun that he has over to Governor Tate. He don't need another murder charge on his hands. Okay. So he give it to him. And then he tried to talk to him. Listen, why don't you just, you got what you need. You know, why don't you just leave? And Alphonse was like, nigga, did I ask you your opinion? All right. And Ghost was like, look, you don't have a backup plan. Like, it's just you. You don't have nobody behind you. Just go on and leave. You got what you need. Oh, you just said too much. Now I'm going to have to beat your ass, you know. So I guess that ain't pistol whipping when it's a big-ass gun like that. He beat up Ghost with the gun. And then Governor Tate, you know, Officer Tate, in this case, he pulls the gun and he shoots him clean dead in the chest. Okay. And then he pulls off his mask and he sees that it's Alphonse, just like he said it was. Well, this is perfect for Governor Tate. Okay, he couldn't buy better press than this. The news is there, you know, and he's up there giving all his political, you know, key points. You know, education and jobs is what our community needs. You know, all of this, always using it as an opportunity. Even Ramona standing over the side and was just like, isn't it interesting how everything worked out? Okay, he's gonna probably be governor, and you know, he looks like a hero and all that. I mean, just isn't that something? And Ghost was just like, yeah, that's something, you know. But Tasha come rushing up. Oh, we gotta go, James. We gotta do whatever. Ramona, she's so shocked with everything that then went on. She ain't even had time enough to remember that Tasha and Ghost not supposed to be together no damn more. So now, Ghost and Tommy again, they got their money. The negotiations gonna go a little differently this time because they got one of Vincent's boys. So we meet out in there. We're gonna trade off Tariq for Vincent's boy. Okay, so everybody do their little trade off. And you know, Ghost hugs Tariq and Vincent gets his boys. And then it looks like, you know, Vincent was gonna have some boys show up to kill Ghost and Tommy still. You know, Vincent was like, you didn't think that I was just gonna let you take Tariq and leave, did you? And then we have some other people pull up. At first I thought it was the police, you know, New York's finest, Governor Tate and whatnots. But turns out, no, it's Cousin Benny. And, you know, Cousin Benny, he don't never really let us know what he do. He's sort of like that shadow just lurking in the background, but scary as fuck. So, you know, Cousin Benny come in there and he said, yeah, I know we wouldn't want to have this problem, you know, because he, you know, Tariq had my niece and he delivered her to me, not a scratch on her, no problems. Okay. And, you know, Ghost is a friend of his, so we don't need to have none of these kind of problems today, do we? And Vincent just backs off. Okay. I said, now why we ain't used Cousin Benny? Cousin Benny could have came through in a pinch a long ass time ago, y'all. And what the fuck do Cousin Benny do? We don't know, but we don't care. Because Cousin Benny is the reason why them three is still alive right now. When Vincent leaves, it's just Ghost, Tommy, and Benny. And Tommy says, Cousin Benny, you know, thanks for doing that. And he was like, it's all good. You know, Ghost told me the name of the person that killed Proctor, you know, so I kind of feel like I owe him with my life. And Tommy just looks over at Ghost and he got that look on his face like, oh, you think that somebody else killed Proctor? It's like, why did your expression give it away? You know? So Ghost looks at him. At first I thought that meant like, oh, okay, that's my brother. Like, you know, he took up for me. He didn't tell him. But then they stare at each other, kind of look at each other, you know. And I guess Ghost get in the car with Tariq, you know, Tommy leave. They go back. They take that dumbass Tariq home. Okay. Tasha, oh, he went right to sleep. Or he act like he ain't slept in days. I said, because the nigga probably haven't. Trying to be all hard with his old scaredy cat ass. Ghost was like, Tommy killed Proctor. And she was just like, what? Shitting me? You say, I'm telling you, he did. Okay, you should have seen his face when cousin Benny said that it was somebody else. I could tell it in his face. He says, and then listen to it. You know, he probably the one that gave the drugs to Tariq, and you know, Tariq was working with him. He left that back door open. You know, he never goes through the back door, and he knew that Proctor was there. Think about it. Proctor was running away from Tommy. If he thought that Tommy was gonna kill him, then it would be the safest place to be in my house, because he knew that me and Tommy was at odds. And Tasha was just like, you know what, you right. I sat there and watched Tariq lie to the police straight to their face. So they think that Tariq is working with Tommy. All right. I was like, oh. And then we see Tommy, he get home, you know, Keisha's so happy to see him, and he was just like, look, babe, you know, shit is, the game done changed. Ghost knows that I killed Proctor. She's just like, oh shit, you know, what are you gonna do? You know, I'll kill them before I let, girl, you ain't gonna do nothing with your scared ass. As soon as the police walk down the street somewhere, you just act like they coming for you. He was like, nah, you ain't even gotta worry about it, baby girl. This is between me and Ghost, and it's only gonna end one way. Time out is over. All right, rock stars, make sure you rate, comment, and subscribe to the channel. I'm itsrox. The channel's for itsrox, and everything else I'll give you in the bottom bar. All right. So I hope that you have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your day, and I plan on doing the same. Till next time, rock stars. Bye.